The Normal Nerds podcast where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff and whatever else you feel like talking about. I'm your host, Maxwell Sears here.
And I'm your host who still thinks we don't hate Celestial Dragons enough, Dave Spades.
This episode is our weekly manga recap. So sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds podcast. All right, David.
Yo!
Weekly manga recap.
Yes.
Before we get into it, just because I know off of our retention rates that people don't watch forever, we only have 3 manga. We need more manga. So put in the comments below mangas we should be reading that are probably, let's say, like 70 to 80 chapters or less right now.
Yeah.
So we can read, and that are good and don't have any weird incest
and are currently ongoing as well.
And currently ongoing.
Yeah.
That we can add to our weekly manga recap. So anyone watching, listening, put it in the comments below so we know more manga to recap, because we have 3 right now, and I definitely think we could do more. And
sure, yeah, I got time for that. It only took
weekly
me like
manga recaps are a million times easier than weekly anime recaps, because it takes me
a fraction of the time.
Takes me like to watch one anime is probably reading 5 manga chapters.
Yeah,
depending on the chapter.
Depending on what's going on. But yes, agreed.
Yes.
Yeah, took me I think I read all 3 in 15 minutes.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So please give us more, and I want to get that right off the rip.
Sounds good.
But let's hop right into it with Marshal King, Chapter 8.
Woo!
Marshal King, speaking of forgetting, I can read a Marshal King one in 2 minutes.
Yeah, it goes by real fast.
Well, 90% of Marshal King is just showing images of how cool Jimu is.
Yep. That's the entire thing.
Yeah.
As he just walks in and dunks on everyone at his professors or whatever, board of marshals.
Educators.
What?
Board of
educators. Yeah.
Educators.
Just comes in and dunks on him. He's like, I'm cooler than all of you, so give me a badge.
Yeah, that is pretty much what he did. And I did like a girl there. She's funny. She shows up and they sit down. She sits down all cool too.
Yeah,
she's
funny.
Cool. I'm like, oh my god. Yes, I now, to go quote back from our previous episode, I now see exactly why he does the sheathing of the sword and everything. He's an edgelord.
Oh yeah,
he's a hard. I'm like reading this. He walks in. He's like, I know more than all of you. I'm awesome. I love him to death. I love the character. I should have got the character.
Did you not know that before he was an edgelord?
I didn't really think about it. I didn't think about it too much. But this episode, this chapter was just the way he did it was just he was just like, I'm smarter than all of you. I'm better than all of you, and I'm just so cool. And they're all like, oh no, he's so cool, but we hate him. And I was like, what the hell is going on?
And we want his arms.
It was
and his gun.
It was so funny. I was dying laughing.
It was so good. They kept coming up with dumb excuses, and he was just like, "I'm better at you. I'll fix it all."
I think you should more be like, "I'm better than you," because he's an edgelord. He's such an edgelord. It's so funny. I don't know. It's just. The one factual thing about it is he is correct.
Yeah. Oh yeah. For sure. Yeah.
He's definitely better than them.
Yeah. He fixed that entire school that is training marshals. All to shot at this random ass gang that came by.
He's definitely not leaving though.
Yeah, no, he's definitely couldn't. I don't finish my point. Couldn't do shit against it. Then he just shows up and finishes it all. So he's definitely clearly already better than him.
Yeah. Also, on your point there, what were they gonna do?
What
were they gonna do?
The teachers?
Yeah, with that gang.
Nothing.
Die? Maybe not. I guess I don't know, because Gara said she's they're all insanely strong. She was lying.
Oh yeah, she was choking their ego.
Yeah, she was choking their ego. I forgot about that. Yeah, I will say.
I don't know where the principal was when all that was going down. Just for the record.
Yeah, that's a good point. Who was what was it, the Invincible Marshal or something was her name?
Yeah, it was she was like, whoa, no, she had a cooler name. It was the Murder Witch or the Slaughter Witch or something.
First of all, if that was what it was and I totally missed it, I feel like an idiot, because that's awesome.
It was the last bitch. It was the Witch of Slaughter or some shit like that. It was a really badass name. She killed 10,000 desperados.
Yeah, and they didn't do anything to her. Oh my god. Are we serious that I went just slightly too far? The Massacre Witch.
Massacre Witch. Oh,
but nowadays people call her Fair Lady.
Let's call her Massacre Witch again. Let's bring it back.
When she showed up, I was like, I can't remember his name from Dr. Stone. The main character.
It's not Sunraku.
Because of her hair here.
Oh yeah. Senku.
I was like, Senku?
Senku? Oh, man,
I love how everyone's like, this guy's drawing of ages is how people look for their ages, just all over the place. I love it.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, 90% of this chapter was just him just being like, I'm better than you. And they're like, no, you're not. Yeah, you are. But give us the stuff anyways.
Yeah. Well,
I was very confused. The only thing I will say about this manga, which I'm incredibly enjoying, and it's a very easy read, which I very much like.
No problem at all.
Is I'm like, there's just one thing that I'm like, maybe this is a manga thing. I'm just like, can we get to like the first arc?
Yeah, I know. I see what you mean.
I just want some more story out of this a little bit.
Yeah, I see
or
what
just
you
more
mean.
action at least.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I think he's got a.
He's gonna get there, but I think it's a manga thing.
Yeah, I think it's probably because realistically, let's say we were already 10 chapters in,
Kagurabachi,
we'd probably. I mean, yeah, Kagurabachi.
We can't compare it to Kagurabachi.
Yeah, Kagurabachi is something else. But we were. I think we were 10 chapters in. We'd probably already be approaching the first arc. Like,
yeah, I mean,
let's just see what they do. Like, he's got to leave this school.
I think the principal's gonna keep him there.
You think the principal would keep him there?
Oh no, maybe she's gonna let him.
Nah, I think he's gonna leave this school and he's gonna run smack dab into arc number 1.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be really cool. We still don't know what the overall villain in this show is.
It'd be cool if he
with most manga, we usually know that stuff. So
it would be cool if he One Pieced it.
And just set out on his own in a barrel.
No, like if he like went town to town liberating, but then built a crew over time.
That'd be kind of fun.
Honestly,
yeah.
it's weird that like no one's copied One Piece in that.
Yeah,
we get copyings of all our animes. Why has no one else done this?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a
maybe
good
they're
point,
scared.
Yeah. They're scared.
I'd be scared.
I can't approach his greatness.
I'd be
it's
scared.
a holy algorithm.
It's One Piece.
It's One Piece. So good.
Yeah,
it's so good.
It's literally the greatest story ever told besides the Bible.
Good. Yeah, facts. Yeah, the Bible's more of history.
I mean, true historical fact.
Historical fact.
But that's pretty much the chapter.
That was the chapter. I'm pumped to see what this Massacre Witch is. She looked strong and fun and awesome. Mm-hmm. So she's probably like 12, knowing how they're doing ages.
Yeah, I don't know.
I saw her 12, face. She could be 300. Who knows?
I saw her face, and I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
No, she's not gonna be 12.
I know that was a joke. I mean, like she's probably gonna be like 80.
Yeah, that's so true. She's probably gonna be like 88. Yeah.
Yep.
Or something like that.
Yeah. Yep. Some crazy number. She never retired because she got too old, even though she could just jump around like a nimble acrobat. Love to see my grandmother do that.
When she showed up and they're like, pit, 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 pit. And I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you guys do?
Yeah. What do you guys do?
I was like, what do you
they
do?
sit on a panel.
They're like Board of Education.
Exactly.
They do nothing.
Nothing at all.
But let's move on because there's not much else to say about it.
No, nothing else happened. It was a great chapter. It was a great chapter. Great chapter. That's all I gotta say about it.
We're gonna have a lot to say about the next one.
Oh my goodness.
Kagurabachi. Kagurabachi. Chapter 73.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. She is the nicest daughter on the planet.
I know.
She's so good, and that's like 90% her mom.
This is 90% her mom easily. Yeah. But this was one of those things where I'm reading it, and all I'm thinking is like, first she tells a story of like, oh, I had fun at school. They were gassing you up because you were a hero. And then, like, when you find out everyone in her school sucks because the villains implemented a bunch of flyers that said they were all actually horrible. Excuse me. This is classic, like, freshman college liberal kid where they're like, actually, historically, they were murderers and awful. So everyone at D-Day is a piece of shit. And it's like,
how about that? The island.
That one guy sucked.
Yeah, he sucked. And also, you're forgetting that island, like, yes, what that guy did, super bad. But the rest of them stopped that island from murdering you. That's what it wanted to do, as far as we know.
Yeah.
As far as you know, actually, too, random citizens.
I know, believing pamphlets you found.
That you just read randomly on the ground. That has no credible... You know what? No. I can't even fault them too much. Because that's their Twitter. Morons will just like, oh, look, something that has not been backed up. Don't research it at all.
Yeah, don't research it at
all. Don't double check to make sure it's true when you see it.
Yeah, and Sen just...
everyone on Blue Sky
beat up his daughter.
Yeah.
First of all, when they showed the one scene of that boy hitting her, I was like, you need to be thrown into the sun.
Yes.
You just hit a girl.
Yeah, who does that?
What a piece of
crap.
crap.
Who does that? What a garbage human being.
And the guy that
the dad was good.
Yeah, I'm like, why is no one talking to the people at the gym that this guy goes to and be like, is he a cool guy or like, what's up with that?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like, yeah, but he killed people. It's like, oh yeah, it's war, you freaking idiot.
Like, what you say? Is either.
Also, you can definitely tell a Japanese person wrote this because they're like, yeah, but we all figured out what happened in the island. It was absolutely destroyed, which stopped everything. I was like, yeah, I know. You guys don't like the atomic bomb. We get it.
Yeah, you guys really don't like big, massive world or whatever.
You didn't like it.
Yeah, fight finishers.
Well, it's at every, like, I saw this one video of this girl, not to get, like, crazy, but she was like, actually, every general said that the Japanese were going to surrender even if we didn't drop the atomic bomb. I was like, I don't know what fictional history book you just read.
That is completely wrong. What are you talking about? What?
And then I hate it because people are like, oh, you're cool with innocent people dying. It's like, no,
I'm not. But guys, you missed the point of it all. Again,
it's a bunch of non-adults just like,
yeah,
that's what they were in this. Yeah. They were like, dude, the one teacher, fire that man.
Fire that dude.
What an asshole.
That guy's a piece of shit.
He was like, just as violent as your father. I was like, why people are beating up and throwing crap at her?
Once again, probably a regular ass teacher. We have people like that do that same thing. Uneducated educators. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah.
To a child too. And like,
a little girl.
We're not even talking like a teenager. Still wrong if you did it. But like a child.
A child,
That's
sir.
It's a child, sir. That's insane. That's an insane thing to do. If I was her dad, that school might be lucky to be alive right now.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, I just go beat him up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
He doesn't have to kill him.
Doesn't kill him. Just Batman him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
Batman that teacher. Fuck that teacher.
Yeah, maybe the teacher.
That teacher knows better.
I would definitely kick that. You can't hit a little kid like that. But I don't know if it was dad, but you should spank this kid.
Well, it sounded like the dad was going to straighten him out.
Good, because he hit a girl.
Yeah, that's it. If my kid did that, I was like,
defenseless girl.
Oh, all right. Okay, so this time has come. Here we go.
Yeah.
Time for you to learn lessons.
I always am just like so confused. I know girl dads I've talked to that said, like, once you have the kid, you're like, you will become more calm. But I'm like, I couldn't imagine being at a playground and having a daughter and some stupid little boy comes over and pushes her on the ground and laughs at her. It takes everything into me to not punt that kid like Batman does in the new Absolute Batman when he punts that little kid.
Fantastic.
Like,
panel.
It takes me everything not to punt him into the sun.
100%. Everything.
I'd be like, what are you doing?
Why? Why would you think this is
And these
okay?
kids are too old. They have to be like 5th graders or something.
Yeah, they're old. They're old enough to know.
Yeah.
They've learned. They should have learned it at this point.
I was like, and it was so sad. She was like taking the graffiti off, and she's like, hopefully he doesn't see that. She's just trying to protect her dad.
Sure, no, and her relationship with her dad, because she lost
and
the
then
other
she
most person.
loses it.
And then it happens. And then the thing she feared the most happened.
But then, like, it's predicted she's gonna kill herself or something. What was that?
It was her dad. That's what Sumeru was thinking. That's like, that's what his like, that's what his depression brain was being like. Oh, if she's getting bullied because of me, she's gonna kill herself.
If anything, we've seen in recent history with Zenshu and this, the angry mob, who maybe they think something's evil, so they go like firebomb cars or something. I don't know, just like a random thing out of nowhere.
Yeah.
The angry mob sucks.
I know.
Like, they are dumb as shit.
So stupid.
They believed a bunch of pamphlets.
I don't.
By sorcerers who literally said they were doing it on purpose to so destroy.
Yes, because they're evil.
It doesn't help that her dad became evil.
And it doesn't help that is technically actually what happened, too.
It is what happened, but all the other heroes can't be blamed for it.
And it's true. That's very, very true. But then Angry Mob.
It's like the Crusades. There was like a lot of bad dudes.
A lot of bad things that happened, yes.
But the Crusades is pretty much neat.
Yeah, net positive.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
But like, it's just one of those where it's like, and picking on a little girl's insane.
That's nuts.
Like,
that is nuts.
His daughter didn't do anything.
No, his daughters existed.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It barely been with him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she still really had a relationship with like him for like a year.
Also, damn them for giving this guy this freaking heartwarming backstory after he pulled a big Eisen traitor moment on us, and now he fucking sucks. Maybe he'll get redeemed. Kagurabachi is, not Kagurabachi because that's not the name of the character. Yeah. Chiro isn't a talk no jutsu type.
No, he's not. He's more a kill on sight type. And like have the conversation in his head. I don't know. It's kind of tough to redeem after you killed the one sword guy who was really so awesome, nice. Who was so cool. Yeah, he was so funny. And then you went and murdered him.
Maybe
and
he'll
liked him.
Kill himself.
Probably, I could see that happening. I could see that.
No, that'd be a terrible idea because then his sword would be available. Maybe he'll give his sword to his daughter.
That's gonna be.
And then she'll be badass.
Yeah, she'll know his sword style. Maybe.
That'd be pretty cool.
Maybe Chihiro, the son of Roanoke or whatever the hell his dad's name.
The sword master, yeah.
So starts up a new finds like new members to wield, like a new generation of wielders.
Ooh.
Doesn't really work too well because he broke Mai already, or no, Cloud Gouger. That's what.
I wish he didn't break that sword.
Yeah, that's a cool sword. I wish he could have just wielded them all.
That would be really cool.
Like the seven sword samurai.
Yeah,
that's pretty dope, right?
Like Urza from
pretty much, yeah.
Fairy Tail, yeah.
Yeah, he just wanders around beating up sorcerers with all the swords.
The Seven Sword Samurai, what a great name.
That'd be sick, right?
That's a great name. That was a great name.
But he ruined that
Maybe
future.
she will get his sword.
I could see it happening. It's gotta be. I don't think he's gonna break all.
Do you
of
think
them.
she's gonna stay, or do you think she's gonna go back?
I feel like her and Chihiro have to have like some sort of relationship.
I
Right
100%
so
agree with
I
this.
feel like
they need to get married.
I feel like I've already read into this and just completely made up the relationship in my head.
Yes,
so,
they need to get married.
Yeah,
obviously.
they have to get married and have kids, of course. Yes.
Obviously,
What's the stupid saying? Head canon? Yeah, that's
Yes,
it. There you go.
that stupid saying.
Yes, that stupid saying which I despise.
You could just say it. My own made up story.
Yes, my own fake thing that I created in my head that does not exist in reality.
Yes. But yeah.
I do get that vibe. I do get that vibe, low key though. That's like this is the first time in the manga I've seen them push a vibe like that sort of. And he's already learning from her sword style and stuff. Because they're still currently in real time frozen in that one insane scene that I want to see.
Honestly, when this one started, I was like, this honestly kind of sucks. I was like, this is stupid. I don't really want to read this. We already got backstory on it. And then halfway through, I was like,
oh, this is like heartstrings.
I was like, this is amazingly written.
Yes. Meanwhile, our boy's frozen in between two elevators.
I know.
About to maybe rip someone to shreds. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's an insane fight, dude.
This was definitely the last of the backstory, though.
I hope so, yes.
No, it definitely wasn't. Because they, if you remember, like the last few panels, it's very fast at the end.
Yeah.
Like the last few are, I'm gonna pull them up right now. This manga rocks. I'm so glad we picked it up.
Yeah, it's easily. If One Piece doesn't exist, it'd be my favorite manga that we're reading right now.
Yeah, because it's like it literally shows Chihiro at the end, and then him over his dead dad.
Yeah.
So I think unless they're gonna have a whole thing with him talking to Chihiro, or maybe there's a backstory of him and her already know each other.
Maybe or something like that. Yeah.
No, that wouldn't make any sense. That wouldn't make any sense unless Chihiro. Well, I guess everyone forgot that they were a son and daughter.
Correct.
So maybe he did know her.
I doubt it. The dad didn't have a relationship long enough with her.
That's true.
Really, no.
That's true.
I could see them doing something along the lines because it looks like the death of Roanoke or whatever the swordsmith name was.
He did call.
Is the catalyst that sets off Crow Boy there to betray everyone.
Yeah, because I didn't even put this together. He was making a phone call. It's a very dramatic scene of him making a phone call, and then the next scene is Chihiro over his dad.
Yeah.
So maybe his dad, maybe he's the one who gave away the location.
Oh shit.
That's probably what that is. Him calling those sorcerers
I didn't even think about
to
that.
tell them where he is.
I interpreted. Let me look at that again. Yeah. I interpreted it as. Let me see this. We go to the panel before this though.
It kind of looks like that. I didn't put it together at the time.
I don't know if it's it could be either. That's a good point. I didn't put it together. It could just be him getting the bad news that his buddy's dead.
Yeah, but
it could be
that
him.
would come after the picture.
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know what set him off then. Because all that before that is how they.
Because this whole thing is about this. Now this is making more sense because this whole chapter is about his daughter getting mistreated and him having to deal with the past things they did that were horrible.
Yeah.
No, because this plan would have been taken so long. Why would he have waited so long? He waited what? How long? Was it only 3 years actually? From Chihiro, from his dad dying.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So he really didn't wait that long. Because everyone is how did they find out where
they're also trying to figure that out. Yeah, he didn't know.
Because if you think about it, this whole chapter is about him having to deal with the horribleness of his past.
Oh my goodness!
If he is the one who called, this man deserves to get his balls chopped off and then die.
Yeah. Agreed.
Because he's killed thousands of people.
So many people.
He's caused the death of so many people.
So many people that didn't really deserve it. Yeah, if that's the case, no.
It kind of looks like it though, right?
It does. I didn't even put that together. That could be definitely.
I didn't either. I just was like,
oh. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. Yeah.
And then the chapter before, he's at the house.
Yeah, so I could definitely see that. That's very possible.
Hold on a second. Yeah. And obviously, I'm counting on you to protect Rokuhiro. Protect him at all costs for the sake of the future. Why is he telling him to protect him?
I don't know. He has all the swords.
Oh, you know what? He definitely did. Because he's like, and I'm obviously counting on you to protect him. He's talking to Kiba.
Yeah.
Teleport
boy.
Teleport boy. And he's like, protect him at all costs for the sake of the future. And I bet you he was like, That's why he's telling him to protect him, because he knew he was going to send people there, and he wanted him to stay alive. But he was like, they were thinking like, just here's where the swords are, steal the swords, because he wanted to get rid of the swords.
I see. Oh yeah, shit, that could be it. That could be it.
If it's real,
that could be it.
This guy really sucks.
This guy really.
I hate that like the patriots are correct in a way.
Yes,
because they're like, this guy's a murderer, and I'm like, well, now he is.
Well, now.
The other guy was not.
Yeah, no. The
super cool one,
super cool guy that was Roki Noise was a cool guy. Was his like little buddy, little apprentice. Yeah. Yeah. No redemption if that's the case. 100%.
Yeah.
Chihiro needs to end this guy.
I bet he does.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
It'd be kind of cool if Heba, is it Heba or is Heba? Heba is the
teleport guy.
Kind of cool if he did it.
That'd be fun too.
Be very dramatic. And
it'd be fun too. But no, it's gotta be Chihiro. Chihiro's got to show that he's gonna kill him with his own style too. That he learns.
Closed eye style.
Yeah, it's like I'm better than, or it's maybe closed eye style. It's more of that weird backwards blade drawing thing.
Oh yeah.
That's like I'm the EIO school. It's like I'm better than you at this. Because I saw your daughter do it. Who learned it from you? So somehow I'm better than you.
Oh, you're so right though. They're frozen in time, and I was like really hoping this chapter was going to be the one.
I want to see a fight.
Yeah. So yeah, but Kagurabachi, great manga.
Oh my goodness, what a pickup!
Yeah, I'm really glad we picked up. I can't wait for this anime.
Dude, this anime is going to be sick.
This anime is going to. I think it's coming out next year. I think is like what people are predicting. If it does, it's stealing the show. Yeah. I'm sorry, I might say this depending on how. I don't know the Culling arc in JJK. It sounds awesome, but if they animate this correct, I'll be like, is it? They might be time.
We'll see. I'm not gonna rule it out because it's nuts.
I'm not, because also I just don't know the Culling arc, so like the Culling arc could be incredible.
It might sound like it's pretty.
Yeah,
awesome,
it's a cool name.
It's a cool name.
Exactly.
It's a cool name. People are trying to spoil it forever. So
I know nothing about it.
I think I know a couple characters' powers. That's about it though.
Oh, characters' powers?
Yeah.
That we don't know.
There's new characters.
Oh, interesting. So, but regardless, those two will steal the show.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
By a mile.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It'll be Fight Boy Central.
I know that there's going to be anime that are going to be like Kagurabachi and JJK. Kagurabachi. Why do I keep saying that? Kagurabachi. I know when those animes come out, JJK. Also, I know like other studios are going to try to place it not near them.
Yeah, that's smart. That makes sense. Yeah, it's like I'm just not going to touch this.
That's why you can tell like Soul Leveling, fantastic. Sakamoto Day is amazing. Re:Zero, very good, and all those things. But you can tell there's like you actually look at the winter season, like there's animes we love.
Yeah.
But there was like a lot of like. Like, you know, like Zenshu's amazing and everything, but of course they put it at the same time as Soul Leveling. They were going to put it like, you know.
And they all ended right before One Piece is about to pick up again?
Every single one of them.
Yep, every single one.
Every single one of them.
Coincidence? I think not.
Speaking of One Piece, let's move on. One Piece, chapter 1043? 44.
Damn, I'm so close.
1144. This is...
Celestial Dragons all need to burn.
Yeah.
This guy sucks. The Thorn guy. What?
You should get like a t-shirt made like...
you don't hate Celestial Dragons enough?
You don't hate Celestial Dragons enough?
I'd be down for that. I'd be down for that. I'd wear that to the gym. That'd be sick.
Yeah, it would be sick. Because you don't.
Yeah, because you don't.
So apparently this guy's devil fruit is you just see your worst fear. Because it affects adults too.
Yes, it creates your worst fear. Because they're physical forms.
Which is... Oh, by the way, Bet, this is something I definitely wanted to talk about. Thank God for Jinbei, who just goes, everyone's like, what's going on? He's like, guys, if we don't know what it is, it's probably a devil fruit.
I know.
I was like...
Most things in this world can be explained by magic fruit.
Also, what an insane devil fruit.
Yeah, it does so much shit, too.
Whose devil fruit is this? Is it the dragons?
It's the dragons.
How does he get to be an animal?
Because it's a dream dragon thing. Like it's something. I'm sure it's something in Japanese.
You know what? It makes sense because his dragon looks dumb as shit.
Like, isn't Kirin like
Who's Kirin?
That's the name of his fruit. It's a type of dragon. Sasuke has an attack. That's Kirin.
Oh, I thought it was the dragon fruit.
What?
I thought it was called the dragon fruit.
Kirin version. I think it's yeah.
Is there multiple dragon? Oh yeah, because Kaido was a dragon.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about
that. Luffy's fruit is technically a variant
of a dragon.
No, a variant of a human fruit. It's the human fruit model Nika, right?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Regardless, I think the reason he can do this crazy cool ability it is a cool ability. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Is because they were like, you're gonna get this dragon fruit and you're gonna look like a dumb idiot.
Yes, and you do look like, you know what? I bet regular people look normal. He says that stupid. He says that stupid bubble over his head. Like,
makes him look like a seahorse.
Exactly. That's what we thought he was.
You know what? He is a seahorse.
He's a seahorse. Yeah.
Screw that guy.
Screw that guy. You're horrible. Not as horrible as Thorn guy though. He is diabolical.
He's the worst.
He is
when
literally
the two
the worst.
kids walked into each other.
If you stop one child, the other child hurts the other one. They're not just hurting their family, but they're hurting each other now. He's just hurting children now, and it's like, and what was his thing? Was it him? He's talking. It was like, oh, you know, one of my favorite pastimes is listening to an orchestra, and then when they play like the wrong note, I kill that one.
Yeah,
it was like, what on earth did I just read?
Yeah, no, that is. Well, I mean, honestly, I was reading it. I was like, classic Celestial Dragon.
Yep, just
classic Celestial. Not even like they're like low ranking Celestial Dragons. They're Holy Knights. Like they're not even barely Celestial Dragons.
I don't know about that.
No, I mean like as in like they're not like this. You know, if like Saint Germain, Saturn, whatever, Bob Bunheim came up and was like, I hate you, they would be like, I guess maybe they are. I don't know how high ranked a Holy Knight is.
I imagine there's only like 10 of them, I think. And I
think they're like just.
I think they're really high ranked because before he was even named as a Gorosi, Shanks' dad, Fingerland there, murdered the quote unquote good Celestial Dragon.
Yeah, but he was tasked to. I think they're Holy Knights for the Celestial Dragons.
They are, but they're also Celestial Dragons.
No, they are, but it's like they do all the dirty work. Like they go to islands and stuff.
Yeah,
Celestial Dragons would never do that. They'd be like, well,
they visit islands, but yes, they do dirty work. Yes, they are the wet group.
I feel like yeah, maybe I would put it as this way: is like the stupid fat ones probably don't say anything. Yeah, they're probably all equal, honestly, and
they're probably all equal because and they're probably like. I'd imagine they actually rank kind of higher than the Celestial Dragons because
that makes no sense.
Any thin Celestial Dragon is usually pictured as higher ranked. The Gorosi are the only ones in shape. Up until now, we thought we're the only ones in shape in all of Marijois.
Yeah, like pretty much. Yeah, that's the thing about it is the Gorosi are different. Do we know what the Gorosi are?
They're still Celestial Dragons, but they're empowered by the Abyss.
Different.
What do you mean?
Like they're so different than the other Celestial Dragons. Like there's just like maybe I'm just like assuming all Celestial Dragons are just fat.
They're not all fat. Yeah. They're some of them are put together.
In my mind, in my headcanon, is that inside of their heads they're all fat idiots.
Yes, that's fair. Yes. That's very fair to think. Yeah. Yes, and that's
because
true.
They all need to be thrown into the sun. Because like including whatever her stupid name is too. Because
Arrow Girl.
She's just total. She's like my favorite song's New World. Fantastic. You show no empathy for anything.
Yeah, cool, awesome. You suck. You're horrible.
Brooks had a great line in this one. He's like, it looks like me.
I know that, of course.
Yeah.
It's a bone joke.
Also, like multiple times, they're like, those guys are going to the bathroom. That's why they're not here, because they drank too much.
And then they go throw it all up, and then they boot and rally like it was nobody's business.
It was awesome when they
and at least one of the this attack has been one of my favorites since they've done it
all the way back.
All the way back. Hakaku Sovereignty. First off, I love the name. Yeah, that's what got me first. Cool. And then it's just like, and then invisible laser beam. Pretty much. It's like this is great.
Don't they say something too after they do it? What did they say? What did I say?
Also, that ship is stacked.
Also, Colin there, wanting to help out so much, he's gonna get in so much trouble.
Oh, the kid?
Yeah,
he's not in good shape.
He's gonna cause such problems.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get bailed out so many times.
Also, the super ancient, I forgot about this because it was in the beginning. The super ancient laboratory thing. That's like 3.
Frankie is getting the lore tour like it's nobody's business right now. He got to see the Harley on his own, and then I know Bonnie and Vegapunk were there, but he got to see this ancient. For a second there, I was about to be like, is Frankie just getting a solo lore tour of all of Elbaf?
He kind of is.
Yeah, he kind of is.
Until the thing show up, and I don't know whose fear that was. I think it was Bonnie's.
The lightning?
Yeah.
No, it's all the kids' fears.
Oh.
Like, because, see the little thing?
Yeah.
That's all, everything they wrote down,
yes.
like, of what they are afraid of.
Yeah, he is getting just pretty much a lore tour.
I did love how when the lightning showed up, he was like, oh, Elbaf, you mysterious and wonderful place. Like, and the giant's like, no, that's not normal.
Yeah, that's not it. And then at the end, Scopper, Gavin showing up, which I was like... Give me the next chapter now.
I know. That ship is stacked.
They're taking a break next week. if what I think I read. And then 3 weeks of no break.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Someone did, as an April Fool's joke, it's not April Fool's yet, said that Oda in July, sorry, not July. Yeah, I think he said in July, is taking an 8-month break. But it was a lie.
Good, thank goodness.
The entire comments,
the
entire comments were like, "Don't ever say something like this again.
That's
like,
not cool.
Don't lie.
Yeah.
Like
you were this close to death.
You're already stressing us all.
Yeah.
We're all stressed out anyways."
Yes.
Like,
There's a running theory that this has nothing to do with that. With so the flame wall that Loki created. There's like a running theory that he did that to try and like stop the kids' movement to the Celestial Dragons because he put it right in their path.
he did,
Yes.
but it would kill them, wouldn't it?
Yes. That's why I said it's a theory. Maybe dead kids are better than Celestial Dragon hostages. I don't know. In his mind.
Yeah, I was about to be like,
In his mind.
I don't. Where else is the fire?
It's just in their path.
It really is just in their path.
Yeah. And he's the one that created it.
I wonder if the fire doesn't hurt them.
Don't know how that would work, but I'd be fine with that too.
It might be.
Saul really
maybe.
Saul's having a hell of a time stopping him, so
maybe it breaks whatever thing they have on him.
that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I'd be down. Burn the thorns away.
Yeah. What is his devil fruit ability?
We think he might be able to turn into a wolf.
Oh yeah, because of all the way back.
Yes.
And that one thing.
Yes. Or otherwise,
Clearly he has something because he can just make fire happen.
he did do that.
Yeah. I didn't think about it.
No, wasn't that a special ability of his? It's a special ability of his hammer, I think, because he's or axe or whatever he has, because he's still sea prism.
Oh,
chain.
he had sea prism chain on.
So I think that was just a special ability of his weapon.
What a ridiculous thing.
I know.
Just calls him gigantic wolf.
Yeah, it was like okay.
That's true because he did have the sea prism stone still.
There's a bunch of running theories because there's a purple wolf several cover chapters ago that has his tongue out, and Loki's hair is supposed to be purple, and so it's theorized that he has a wolf devil fruit, or that he's like the Fenrir that they're all scared of that's going to destroy the Elbath, because like we saw one of the children's fear of Fenrir.
Yes.
So like maybe he's just that, he's a devil fruit. We don't know. Right now it could be a Zoan mythical wolf fruit. I don't know. That's my running theory, I guess.
Interesting.
I don't know. I would like to go back to him though. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, you're waiting for the moment they're like, Loki's a good guy.
Just give it to me. I just want to be validated.
I just want to remember my statement originally is that Loki didn't kill his dad, but he was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
That was my statement.
Yeah.
Was that he was a piece of shit.
Well, maybe he was just being a piece of shit, trying to make him be stronger and try and counteract his dad.
That's not a thing.
It's recorded now, so it's possible. You don't know. Both our theories could be either true somehow and not be true somehow. It's Oda.
Oh, yeah. Both. Yeah. It could have been like, actually, it wasn't Loki at all.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, Loki's not even real.
Yeah.
Loki's been a devil fruit imagination this entire time.
Just a manifestation of the tree.
And actually, I referenced this all the way back. How did you not see this?
Yes, you fools.
But this was a good chapter. It was a setting up to. I actually really enjoyed this. This is like once again why One Piece is goated.
Yeah.
Is like the second the children thing happened, it was a whole, like an intense chapter. This one's intense, and then next chapter is gonna be crazy.
I know.
And I think it's he's doing the thing, and it's awesome. All the way back to with when the Gorsey shows up at Egghead is it's gonna be nonstop.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't see where a lull is gonna come into this at all.
I don't.
So. Let's go.
I love it.
Yep.
Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.